All right, hello, and what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the CMLL 2004 series. I'm Ihel the Amigo, and this is TW9. What's going on, everybody? That was a pretty good intro. We're coming to you live on a hello, Kira. Hey, coming to you live on this rainy, dreary Saturday afternoon. But in the ring, in the CMLL ring, the action is hot and dry. I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah, we're coming off of the Arleanda de Plata pay-per-view. So yeah, we're hot on the heels of that show. You see here I got a 79. It was a sellout. And I mean, the major developments on the show are, well, there was actually quite a few, so let's go through them. Ultimo Dragon won the CMLL middleweight championship from Emilio Charles Jr. Hooray! Dr. Wagner Jr. won the CMLL World Heavyweight title from Mr. Nebla. Hector Garza and Mr. Aguila pulled off a huge upset over El Hijo del Santo and LA Park. This was a match where neither Santo or Park wanted to do the job. I think we got LA Park to do it, and we just gave him a bunch of money. But yeah, it was pretty funny. They were just like, we're not gonna put these fucking AAA guys over. And then, of course, in the main event of the pay-per-view, the Leanda de Plata finals, we had Pero Aguayo Jr. win the whole tournament, defeating Pirata Morgan, Shocker, and Negro Casas. Yeah, to become the Leanda de Plata 2004 winner. So yeah, those are like the main things that happened on our last show. All right, and now it's time for us to look ahead to the future. If you take a look at our schedule here, you see we got a few big events coming up. We have Aniversario de Arena Puebla coming in late July, so we're gonna when we advance, we're going to book a Televisa show, but we're gonna save that till next week, till July 30th. Since we run Arena Puebla for Televisa anyways, I figured, just do it on TV. So yeah, that's coming up. And then our next major event is El Torneo Gran Alternativa, which is it's a tag team tournament where the whole what am I trying to say here? The whole concept of the tournament is that you pair rookies and veterans together. But yeah, it's supposed to be rookies and veterans, but I wasn't able to find any like hard rules for the tournament, saying like what a rookie is and what a veteran is. And I did notice a bit of inconsistency just kind of looking over some of the tournament fields. There's some wrestlers that will be considered rookies and they've got like 9 years of experience. So yeah, with that in mind, the way I decided to do it is that we're gonna say that anyone from 0 to 9 years of experience is a rookie, and anyone with more than 9 years is a veteran. So yeah, I was brainstorming teams for that. That's not really coming up right now, but I can show you like where we're at with that. Oh, whoops. Hello? Okay. All right, yeah, so you see here, yeah, this isn't coming up till August 27th, but we've got Mystico and Hijo del Santo as a team. We're gonna do Dragon Kid and Ultimo Dragon. Dragon Kid literally we haven't booked him at all yet, but we're going to. And he is a real life protege of Ultimo Dragon, so I think that's a cool team. Got Pero Wow Jr. teaming with a mystery veteran. I know who this is gonna be, I just don't want to give it away yet. So yeah, you guys will know when it's time for you guys to know. Volador Jr. and Atlantis. This is a team that actually was in the Leanda de Plata 2000, or not the Leanda de Plata, excuse me, Torneo Gran Alternativa 2004, and I just thought it sounded really cool. So yeah, just straight up stole that from real life. I definitely wanted Ultimo Guerrero in the tournament, so I'm thinking he might team with Sangre Azteca. Oh, I froze. Sangre Azteca. Although Sangre Azteca kind of breaks the rules we set about being, anyone with 9 years of experience or under. I believe he has maybe 10 years of experience. But in the real life 2004 tournament, he was a rookie in the tournament. So yeah, okay. Then we've got Minoru and Nozawa, of course. It's kind of a no-brainer team there. Shocker and a yet to be selected rookie might be Ricky Marvin. He's a good option. And then yeah, rounding out the field, we've got Damian Terrible and Berioff Jr. and a well-established team. So yeah, that's what the tournament feels looking like so far. It could change, we'll see. And then aside from that, I know on that show, I want to do LA Park versus Hector Garza for the light heavyweight championship. Since we just had Hector Garza and Mr. Aguila beat LA Park and Santo, I think, the natural next progression of that would be a title match. And I just wrote this 8-man tag here. This may or may not happen on this show, just kind of brainstorming here. And then beyond that, even getting all the way into September, the next major event would be Aniversario 71, which is it's our biggest show of the year. It's like our WrestleMania. So I feel like it's important for us to kind of start thinking about that too. You see here, I'm thinking we can do a lucha de apuestas between Negro Casas and Pedro Aguado Jr. We've been running this storyline literally the whole save, so I think that makes sense. We can't defend the trios or the middleweight titles on the Gran Alternativa show because these guys are all in the tournament. So we'll probably find people for them to defend their championships against when we get there. And yeah, that's all I've got for these shows so far. That's just that's what's gonna be coming up in the future. All right, but enough about the future. It's time to talk about the here and the now. I've got a card written out for Televisa. You guys can read it if you want. I'm not gonna read all these names. And I've got a little bit of stuff for next week. So let's get going. Although actually before we get to that though. All right, yeah, morale issues. I was noticing last time Safari is angry at us. He's mad that we fired Hooligan and he keeps being irritated about being left off of the pay-per-views. But this guy's almost 40 years old. His stats aren't that great. Yeah, and he's not even that popular. I think we're just gonna let him go. I don't have how many times have we booked this guy? Oh, 2 of these are independent shows. So yeah, we've literally only booked this guy once. Oh yeah, so thanks for being here, Safari. And get the hell out of my locker room. Oh yeah, that's one way to handle a morale issue. God, everyone's got morale issues. Ultimo Dragon. Yeah, why is everybody so upset? Should we do like should we give everyone a bonus? Would that be too much? We've got $3 million. Yeah, we've got a lot of people who are upset. Let's see. Give everyone, let's see. I don't even think our locker room morale is bad, but just seeing that so many people have morale issues kind of bothers me. We gave everyone 10 grand. That's a lot. What if we gave everyone 5 grand? That's still. How much money do we have? Oh, I can't check. Is this too much money? Let's see here. I mean, our locker room morale is very good. Maybe we just give maybe we just give our main guys who are upset some money. So yeah, of course, LA Park. When is LA Park not annoyed, actually? Look at this list. Holy shit. Yeah, he was just extremely happy at the $15,000 bonus we gave him, but he's annoyed again. Wait, why is he annoyed recently? Oh, he's annoyed at something from the scrum? Man, this guy. Here's another 10 grand, LA Park. Shut the hell up. He's happy. All right. Mystico. Why are you annoyed? He's annoyed at getting injured in May. All right, dude. Look. 10 grand. All right, he's happy. All right. And Ultimo, what's going on? Media scrum again. Okay. Oh, he's still annoyed. All right, look, man. I'm only doing this because, you know, he's fucking Ultimo Dragon. He's like one of the greatest of all time. So we'll give him an extra 15,000. All right, he's pleased. It's good enough. Oh, Atlantis is annoyed? Why? Oh, he's annoyed at not being booked on the pay-per-view in May. Like, come on, dude. It's July. Irritated. Okay. Still irritated? Okay, that's cool. I gave him 20 grand. Anybody else important? Oh, great, Sasuke. Why is everybody so annoyed? All right, he's pleased. All right, with all that out of the way, it's time for CMLL on Televisa. Welcome, everybody. All right, I think we need to turn the search down a bit. Okay. All right, we're going to Arena Puebla, of course. All right. We've got a lot of people with poor momentum, so let's see if we can get some good gimmick ideas. Kind of give some people a reset. Likely to succeed. We can do better than that, guys. Come on. A safe bet. All right, all right. Let's try one more. Oh, another safe bet. Let's go. All right, now give me an angle that we can use tonight. All right. All right, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, Hector Garza, reaping Angelo Trinidad, our new announcer. Okay. And everyone laughed. All right, well, that's fun. Some training. Psychology tips, psychology, microphone, psychology, microphone. Okay, it's Televisa time. The first match we're gonna book is one that was supposed to be on the pay-per-view, but we fucked up. So we're gonna have Nicho El Millonario, Damian 666, and Halloween. They are going to wrestle a special attraction match against Jushin Thunder Liger, Dragon. Oh, not Junior Dragon Kid, and and who I believe is Minoru Tanaka. Yeah, Minoru Tanaka. Oh yeah, it would have been cool if we could book this on the pay-per-view, but we forgot to bring these guys in. But yeah, that's fine. We're doing it now. Give them cool 13 minutes. And yeah, you know, of course I love Jushin Thunder Liger, but you know, we're telling stories here, so we gotta put over the Rudos this time. Open match. We're gonna give him a tainted win. And let's have Heat take the ball because since we have future plans for Dragon Kid, I don't want the game to like automatically have him lose. All right, so there's one match we're doing. Let's see what else we've got. Oh yeah, and I've got this big 5-on-5 main event actually. Let's talk about this. And this is kind of playing off of what happened at the pay-per-view. So on the Technico side, we got El Hijo del Santo, Místico. Who else? Negro Casas, Shocker, and LA Park. They will be taking on the Rudo team of Pedro Gual Jr., Hector Garza, Mr. Aguilar, Damien El Terrible, and Perros Jr. So yeah, this is kind of playing off a lot of what happened at the pay-per-view. We had Pedro Gual Jr. won the Leyenda de Plata match, which had Negro Casas and Shocker in it. Garza and Mr. Aguilar beat Santo and LA Park at the pay-per-view. And yeah, then these other guys here just, they're just other Rudos who were feuding with, they were feuding with Pedro Gual Jr. and Negro Casas, but obviously since Pedro Gual Jr. is a heel now, or a Rudo, I mean, we're gonna do some kind of angle where they're gonna, we'll talk about that in a bit, but we're gonna do an angle where basically they're all gonna kind of meet up backstage, and it's gonna be tense for a second, but then Pedro Gual Jr. is gonna kind of be like, and they're all gonna be like, you finally dropped that old man, Negro Casas. Oh. I think we also give this. Can we give it 15? Will that be too much? It might be, but we'll see. All right, and we had our Technicos all lose at the pay-per-view, so we're gonna give them the win. I'm thinking we're gonna give it to, let's do Santo. Match, and we're gonna do. I want to do a DQ finish, but is there any? Oh, we're just gonna go with the regular DQ. Yeah, basically my idea for this match is that the Technicals are going to be doing well in the match, but the Rudos, they're cheating, they're trying to win, and eventually things are just gonna break down, and everybody's just fighting all over the place, and maybe at some point Pedro Gual Jr. or one of the Rudos starts attacking the Technicos with like a chair or something, and at some point the referee is just gonna be like, all right, enough is enough. He's gonna call for the DQ, and the Technicals are gonna win. Do we have any creative we have a safe bet for Chris Stone? We're never gonna use that. Well, we've got a Santo safe bet. Oh, we've got a near certainty for Shocker. Where were these? Or well, I guess none of these people won on the pay-per-view, so it makes sense we didn't use them. Or let's use the Santo one then. And this is going to be our main event. These guys are being slightly overused. What if we make this like 12 then? Okay. All right, moving down the card. This is kind of a random match, but since I was talking about how we're gonna do Atlantis Volador Jr. as the team for Gran Alternativa, but I don't think we've ever paired them up before, at least not that I can remember. So we're doing that here. We're doing Atlantis, Felino, Volador. versus Pirata Morgan, Tarzan Boy, and I guess Sangre Azteca. I don't know why I keep every time I decide to book him, I'm like, maybe Sangre Azteca, maybe. Got no faith in the dude. I should. He's one of the guys that could definitely use a gimmick change because, you know, his stats are not that bad. But we've jobbed him and Arcangel de la Muerte out so many times. Let's get Atlantis, Felino, and Volador Jr. Pirata Morgan, Tarzan Boy, and me forgetting the third guy. Oh, Sangre. Dude, put some damn respect on Sangre Azteca's name. Why do I keep forgetting him? That's pretty funny though. All right. I think 10 minutes for this kind of match is okay. Let's have Atlantis go over. Open match. We're just gonna give him a clean win. No funny business. All right, and yeah, the last two matches are going to be our Steal the Show and our Tech Masterclass. Let's get some tag team 2-on-2 Lucha Libre going. All right, we're going to do the Los Invernales team of Mephisto and Super Crazy, who Los Invernales were actually on the pay-per-view. They lost to Místico, Volador Jr., and Virus, specifically with Virus beating Mephisto because we're kind of we're heading towards that title unification. So yeah, we're gonna give them a win here. We're gonna have them go over the incredible Ricky Marvin and the also very cool El Pantera. These are two guys I genuinely like. Like, I don't know if people think I'm being ironic that I'm always so excited to book El Pantera or Ricky Marvin, but these guys are sick, man. Well, let them give them some time to cook. Still is gonna get the win here. And you know, Avierno is not doing anything on this show. So let's go ahead and put him at ringside. You know, so he's not just sitting backstage. My cat right in the way. Now I'm like, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, and we've got a pretty sick tech masterclass. We're gonna do Osmo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero, who they're the tag champs, but yeah, obviously this is not gonna be a tag title match. And they're gonna take on Blue Panther and Lance Storm. I've been inspired by the seemingly like the first to 10 series going on in real life between these guys, Osmo Guerrero and Blue Panther. They've just been having singles matches over and over recently, and they're all pretty good. You know, I've seen the highlights of some on YouTube. I think one of them was on one of the shows they post for free. So I saw the whole thing of that match, and it was really good. Yeah, just a timeless feud. And of course, you got Lance Storm in there. So yeah, I'd be shocked if this match doesn't get at least in like the 70s. Masterclass, and you know, I'm tempted to give the win to Blue Panther, but I don't have any plans for Blue Panther and Lance Storm to challenge these guys for the titles. So I think we're just gonna give the win to the Rudos. We'll give it to Guerrero. Whoops, I already did that. Thank you, game, for letting me know. And we're gonna have them get a tainted win because they're Rudos. All right, and those are all the matches we had pre-planned, and we've only got 9 minutes left for our angles. Let's see what we can do. Because yeah, we definitely want to book some. All right, first up, let's get Shelly Martinez in there. All right, so we're starting this angle with Pedro Guau Jr. being interviewed by Shelly Martinez. You know, they're talking about how he won the Leana de Plata. You know, he's kind of talking shit about Negro Casas and Shocker and Santo and all the baby faces. He's just talking his shit. And we're gonna do a second part. Oh, I don't think I made that first one backstage. All right, yeah, we're gonna have a second part where Hector Garza, Mr. Aguila, all those guys are gonna kind of walk into the situation and meet Pedro Guau Jr. for the first time. Or maybe not for the first time, but the first time in our save. And yeah, basically the thing's gonna happen like I was explaining before, where there's gonna be kind of a tense moment between Pedro Guau Jr., Pereoff, and El Terrible, and then they're just gonna laugh it off and kind of they're bonded by the fact that they all don't like Santo, Casas, Park. You know, they don't like any of the big baby faces. Here, we're gonna do everybody in the main event off screen. I didn't get anybody off. So go ahead and do. And we have literally no angle ideas for this. Okay. Just gonna raw dog it. All right, so that's one angle. So far, nobody being overused. That's good. Dr. Wagner Jr. is not on the card, so we're just gonna give him a promo just to get him on the show. We're gonna call this. We're gonna call it hype. All right, yeah. So Dr. Wagner Jr. He's the new CMLL heavyweight champion. And yeah, he's gonna let the locker room know that he's like, look, boys, I am the new heavyweight champion, and I'm gonna hold this title for however the hell long I want. Mr. Nebula, you suck. Okay, that's just, yeah, we just need to get Wagner on the show. Who else is not on the show? Ultimo Dragon. Look, man, I don't really want to give Ultimo Dragon a promo. Maybe, what if we give him like a 1-minute segment? I think we gave him a promo on the pay-per-view and it did not go well, and I kind of regret that we did it. Oh, right, and Vampiro, yes. We're gonna start teasing Vampiro's heel turn, actually. Right, he can work as, he's amazing at being a Rudo. There we go. So prepare to turn. The heel turn is officially underway. We're going to put him at ringside for this match. You know, because he's boys with Lance Storm. Okay, and all right, this is going to be a post main event angle. Let's give it 4 minutes, which is kind of long for CMLL promos, I think. But yeah, we're gonna give it 4 minutes. Call this surprise. All right, so remember, the match is going to end in disqualification. It's basically going to end in chaos. Pedro Guau Jr. is going to get on the mic, and he's gonna, well, I think actually first, Hijo Los Santo is going to get on the mic, and he's gonna kind of run down the Rudos and be like, you guys beat us at the pay-per-view, but that's only because you cheated. You proved today you guys can't beat us in a fair fight. And quite frankly, you guys are disrespectful. Santo, very big on respect. And Pedro Guau Jr. is going to get on the mic, and he's basically going to be like, respect, what respect? You guys always talk about respect, but what the respect do you have for me, huh? What kind of respect do you have for Hector Garza, Mr. Aguila? You guys run around here with your noses turned up at everybody, thinking that you're too good, that you're better than everyone. Well, we're not going to take it anymore. Porque yo soy un chamaquito no más. No eres un chamaquito anymore. Eres un perro grande. Yeah. And he's going to announce that, you know, he's not a young man anymore. He's a big dog. He's a bad dog. Soy un perro del mar. Why am I rolling the L? Perro del mar. Yeah, we're gonna start the Perros del Mar. We're finally doing it. Yeah, major angle happening here. We could have done this on the pay-per-view, but I kind of wanted to save it. And I'm kind of glad we did, because it gives us something cool for TV. All right, so let's get everyone else in here just to be background players. Místico is there. Negro Casas is there. Shocker. Who else? Hector Garza is there. Mr. Aguila. Damien. And oh, Pereoff. How could I forget my Puerto Rican brethren? Just gonna go after the main event. Is anybody being overused now? No. Wow, that's shocking. Right, and I think that's gonna do it for this show. Although there's a lot of people left off the card, so we'll probably book a dark match. Before we do that, though, let's organize stuff here. Let's do. This can go before the main event. Here. And you know what? This might be overkill, but I'm gonna give a promo, to a solo promo to the Technicos, because you know Santo and Casas have mic skills, so let's use that. Isico is here. Is here. Shocker is here. Just putting all the same people in every promo. Screen, Pedro Jr., Arza, Aguila, Pereoff, and Damian El Terrible. I might just change his name to El Terrible, honestly, because I feel like in my head I always just say El Terrible, but then I have to remember that in the game his name's Damien. This is a tease. We're giving them just 2 minutes backstage. Is that too short? We'll give them 3. Yeah, kind of a generic title here, but you know, they're furthering the plot. Damn it. Maybe Santo is just saying more of the same, where it's like, you know, these guys are a bunch of cheaters. They go around thinking that they could do whatever they want, and that's not the way things should be. You know, he really is an old man when you get down to it. All right, let's see who's going to be on the pre-show. We should definitely get Dragon and like Hamada there. Maybe Connect. You know, let's do 2 pre-show matches actually. Because yeah, we've got all these people with bad momentum. They need wins. Let's 3v3. All right, I definitely want Arcangel de la Muerte, Sangre Azteca, and let's do the newly healed Ramsey. I want these guys to get a win. So here they can face Mysterioso, Explosivo. Please don't injure anyone. And Tony Rivera, who are you? Get in here. Literally just a match for the Rudos to get some momentum. We'll give the win to Sangre. Let's do another one. We're going to do 4v4. Do Hamada, Dragon, Sasuke, and Delphin. All right, and they can take on, let's see, who can they beat? Black Warrior, Nitro, Dr. X. I need one more. Oh, Fantasma. Oh yeah, it feels weird putting Ultimo Dragon on the pre-show, but we literally just don't have any more time on the main show. This I think could be even like 8. All right, so here's another episode of CMLL Televisa. And it's a big one actually because Los Perros Out are officially forming. Oh, actually, before we do that, I was looking at the storylines off screen, and I didn't want to do this off screen. All right, this storyline is cold. We're just gonna end this. Takayama is only here for like I think a couple more weeks. So yeah, this storyline is basically done. Just gonna end this. Oh yeah, the trio's storyline is very cold because literally it's just all the technicals aligned with each other. They're not actually feuding with anyone. So yeah, we're just gonna end this too. And then I guess when we have people that are gonna challenge for the title, we'll just start it up again. You know, Ricky Marvin actually doesn't need to be here. But I'll leave him. It's fine. And I think we should put Santo in this for now. Oh, and you know what? Actually, let's do one more pre-show match. I know 3 is kind of overkill. I'm very aware of this. Nobody yell at me. But yeah, I was so excited that we hired Jamie Noble and we've done nothing with him. So the least we can do is have him win a match on the pre-show. He can beat Alan Stone and Chris Stone. He's gonna cheat. And I mean, in my mind, the gimmick of him being a horny gringo is really funny, and I think that would get over with the crowd. It's kind of like what Andrade does, where he goes up to women in the crowd and they take photos of him. Except instead of being into it, the women are kind of gonna laugh at him and be like, "No, no, stop, get away." So I think that would get over. But unfortunately for us, he's unimportant right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out at some point. All right, yeah, so enough stalling. Let's finally run this card. I'm hoping this is kind of a big show. I hope it gets a good number. Last week we got a 77. The week before that we got a 76. Can we see a 78? 78 is what we're shooting for. Specifically. All right, this pre-show match gets a 53. Okay. Gibson got a 55. Considering that he's not over, that's pretty good. Ramstein and Pandilla Guerrera get a win over Misterioso, Explosivo, and Tony Rivera. Again, just pre-show stuff. Okay. All right, now the pre-show match, the Japanese guys go over. Oh, we're starting off the show hot. We start the show and go straight into our Tech Master class of the night, and we got a 75. Wow, that's really good, actually. Los Guerreros de Invierno pick up the win over Blue Panther and Lance Storm. Excuse me, I had to burp there. The match deserved better color commentary. I feel like there's just nothing we can do about that right now, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I've checked multiple times, and there really is not any good color commentators that we can just sign, unfortunately. Yes, we're not gonna turn Vampiro just yet. All right, we go from our Tech Master class straight into our Steal the Show match of the evening. Mephisto and Super Crazy of Los Invernales pick up a win over Ricky Marvin and El Pantera. I'm a little surprised that this didn't do better, I must say. And only Mephisto was off this game, actually. Oh, he was really off this game, though. Yeah, I'm a little surprised it didn't do better. I hate that our Steal the Show matches consistently under-deliver, I'll say. All right, Wagner Jr. just talking backstage gets a 75. Big shout out to Wagner Jr., our boy. Doesn't even have to wrestle on the show, but it still gives us a good rating. All right, 6-man Lucha Libre action. Atlantis, Felino, and Volador Jr. pick up the win over Sangre Azteca and the Los Guerreros del Invierno team of Pirata Morgan and Tarzan Boy. All right, 67, not bad. Oh, I didn't even realize we double booked Sangre Azteca. Whoops. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I put him on the pre-show and on the show. That must have been very weird for the live crowd. All right, decent match though. The best person in the match was Pirata Morgan. Oh wow, good promo here from Santo. No angle idea, just a raw 73. All right, and our special attraction of the night, we've got Nicho Emilionario, Damien 666, and Halloween getting a win over Jushin Thunder Liger, Dragon Kid, and Heats of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Dragon Kid got a 45. Okay, not amazing, but considering his popularity level, that's okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to book him a bit more before the tournament, I think. Yeah, of course, Liger was the best in the match. That makes sense. All right, big backstage promo with a bunch of Rudos gets a 64. Before we get to the main event, actually, I saw that Damien 666 gimmick was getting stale. Let's just go ahead and tweak that. Kind of crazy that his gimmick's getting stale. We like just signed them, but whatever. All right, it's the big main event time. Can we see a good number here? Come on, big money, big money. Ooh, a 79. Okay, guys, all right. In a good match, keyword being good, Santo, Mystico, Casas, Shocker, and LA Park defeated Pero Guau Jr., Hector Garza, Mr. Aguila, Damien El Terrible, and Petioff Jr. when Damien El Terrible was disqualified while fighting Hijo del Santo. Yeah, that's pretty much the finish we were going for. Just too much chaos, too much fighting, nobody listening to the referee, the match gets thrown out. Yeah, 79. Yeah, 65, 59, 79. These numbers do not add up, but we will take it. Oh yeah, we had to create a finish. I forgot about that. Mystico got a 59. Whoa. All right. Big Mystico. He's coming up. And wow, Junior got a 72. Fuck yeah. All right, and our big important angle gets a 67. Los Perros del Mal are here now. Everyone get used to it. Damn, and the show got an 81. Hell yeah, man. Great show. We've been cooking lately, man. Arriba CMLL. CMLL. LLLL. We made 56 grand. Oh, we went up in popularity. Oh yeah, that was a really good show for us. I feel like that's got to be the best Televisa we've ever booked. So let's go ahead and actually check that real quick. Oh, that is straight up the best event we've ever booked. Wow. Hell yeah, man. And the pay-per-view that came before that is number 2. So yeah, we're kind of on a hot streak right now. Also, I didn't show this last time on stream, but that match between Hector Garza, Mr. Aguilar, Santo, and Park is, yes, the best, the highest rated match you've ever booked. So yeah, we've really been cooking lately. We truly have been in the kitchen. All right, thank you, New Japan guys. Perogao Jr. putting in a word for Fantasma. Okay. Let's go ahead and form Perros del Mal. In real life, I think they actually formed as a group a bit later than this. I know there was a period where they were doing Furia del Norte, which was well, it translates into Northern Fury, I guess, or Fury of the North. And yeah, that was just Garza, Perogao Jr., and El Terrible, I think. And then a bit later, they officially became Perros del Mal. But yeah, we're just gonna skip straight to the good part, essentially. All right. I'm definitely gonna put their logo in the thumbnail, and I'm really hoping that it clickbaits people. I'm trying to be more I've been trying to be more on top of my clickbait game lately. I haven't been doing a very good job of it, but it is something I think about when I make the thumbnails. It's like, what's gonna get people to click on this video? Big Perros del Mal logo. Garza. Should we make Hector Garza like the heir, maybe? Make him the official number 2 of the group. All right, so here they are officially for the first time. Los Perros del Mal. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think in real life when they started, I don't know if Mr. Aguilar was like an original member. I feel like there was somebody else. I can't think of who right now. But yeah, I think Mr. Aguilar was in the group, but I think that was a bit later. All right, yeah. So with all that excitement done, let's go ahead and advance. I want to do. Yeah, definitely want to do more stuff like Liger, Dragon Kid, and all those guys. But I don't know that I want to just keep bringing them in every single week. But yeah, definitely can't. I definitely don't want to forget to bring them in like I did for the last pay-per-view. Oh, DDT bringing in Conan for a tour. Conan is somebody who is on my short list right now. You see, he's in TNA. Crazy popularity in Mexico. And surprisingly, he's not in AAA right now. But yeah, he would cost us a ton of money if we brought him in. But yeah, he's on the short list. He's got great mic skills. Just someone worth keeping an eye on. Oh yeah, it's a good time for us to talk about this. In the last episode, I was talking about how I was thinking about buying this company, All Japan Women's Pro, pretty much just to absorb their popularity and hopefully be able to get a deal in Japan. I actually did. I made a copy of the save and I did some experimenting. And basically, what I found out is that if we buy them, we don't retain we don't retain whatever broadcasting deals they had, which is really unfortunate. And yeah, with the popularity we gain, we still wouldn't be able to get any Japan broadcasting deals. So I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but yeah, we're not gonna buy them, which sucks because it would be nice for us to get some popularity in Japan, but this isn't enough. The only network that we would be popular enough to get a deal on requires that the company be in Japan, unfortunately. So yeah, it just wouldn't really benefit us that much, unfortunately. Although, I mean, I don't know. If we just let them die, then we're also not gaining any popularity in Japan. So would it be worth it just to spend the 400,000 and gain some pop? I don't know. I've been going back and forth about this. I don't know. We also don't have a women's division, so we don't really need anyone from their roster. That's another thing to consider. Yeah, it's too bad that that one network doesn't want to air our shows. Oh yeah, look, people are walking out on them. Yeah, it seems like they're circling the drain. It's really unfortunate. Oh, Brock Lesnar going to All Japan. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it, please. Whoa, Noah hired Davey Richards in 2004. Wow, look at 21-year-old Davey Richards. Man, I remember that time where Davey Richards in a match against Paul London in ROH fucking double stomped him in the face on the apron and knocked him out cold. And I remember seeing that clip and just thinking to myself, why would you do that? Why would you even go for that? Yeah, Davey Richards, not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
This is a stupid dope mix.
Charlie Manson going on tour with New Japan. Hey, AAA, we're the ones with the New Japan Connect. Don't send your guys there. Let's keep advancing. Oh man, young pudgy Roderick Strong. What a throwback. Speaking of Roderick Strong reminds me, I remember back, when I was still watching WWE, there was that time where a bunch of Sting going to New Japan. Wow, a lot of big moves happening. Goldberg going to All Japan. But yeah, there was like a episode where I think a bunch of the roster was like stranded due to like canceled flights or something. So they brought in a bunch of NXT people for SmackDown. And I just remember how surreal it felt seeing like Roderick Strong and Adam Cole on TV. And I was thinking about it now and I'm like, man, that feels like so long ago, because now when NXT dudes show up in WWE, it's kind of just like whatever, Like I saw Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints is going to be on SmackDown and it's like, cool for him, but it doesn't, it feels like back then there was more of a division between NXT and the main roster, but now it's kind of just like, kind of feels like the same thing. Maybe it's because I'm not really watching. Oh, exclusive written. No. No, he was on a handshake deal. I could have signed him. I slacked. All right, you know what? Charlie Manson is not that good anyways. Get off my short list. Thought we could have stolen him at some point, but I guess I waited too long. Yeah, we definitely slacked there. I knew he was on a handshake deal, but I didn't think they would give him a fucking exclusive written. What else is going on with their roster, man? Let's just take a peek real quick. Oh, right. He's already on an exclusive written. We're waiting for that one. Cibernetico exclusive written. We just missed out on Charlie Manson. Was there a story that they had offered him an exclusive written? Shouldn't we have gotten an email about that since he was in our shortlist? Yeah, we're waiting for heavy metal. Moving food. How's this guy? All right, man. I don't know. I'm just salty we missed our chance to steal a guy. That's all. Looking over their roster isn't going to change anything. Let's just keep advancing. Okay. A lot of deals happening. Death of ASW. Whoa. What is ASW? Oh, they're a British company. I feel like I've never even noticed these guys. And they're not even that popular. Okay. Oh, Incognito's going to New Japan. Good for him. This guy was on our roster, but then he got injured and then he quit. So, yeah. Happy to see that he's getting some work. Oh, right. We only brought in Nicho Milionario for a short contract. Fuck. Is he not gonna wanna... Can we just get him on like a handshake deal or something? Shit. Should we sign him to an exclusive written? He's kind of expensive, but he's really popular. I wouldn't want him to go sign an exclusive written with AAA. Yeah, I don't know why we only brought him in for like a month. That was really stupid of us, but yeah, let's give him a deal. I mean, he's kind of expensive though. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and look at our contracts. Well, I mean, I guess the amount of money he wants is in line with other people who are about as popular as him. Whoops. Yeah, let's offer him 2 years. Give him a $20,000 bonus. 35 not covered. No bonus. Oh, and he's gone. Like, where was the notification that his contract was coming up, man? Game. We're like, come on. First, you don't tell me that that Charlie Manson is negotiating with AAA, and then you don't tell me that this guy's contract's running out. Well, what the hell? This game's trying to fuck on me. All right, so we're probably not gonna have him to book for these next couple shows, which is a little annoying, but it'll be okay in the long run. It'll be fine. Oh, Kenta. I don't know who Takashi. Damn. I was hoping that would be funny. Wow, 20-year-old Jay Briscoe. These are not good stats. That was a pretty solid AAA show. They got a 71. Okay. All right. All right. So before we advance to this Super Viernes, I want to take a quick break. I feel like it's a bit early, but I kind of want a snack. I did not eat anything for lunch, so I'm gonna have like a banana or something, drink some water. And yeah, when we come back, we're going to book some Super Viernes, and then we're gonna book some Televisa, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, guys. So just give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. Everybody, look at this picture of Liger, and please don't go anywhere. If you're enjoying this video so far, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I will be right back. All right, don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back. Back from my break. It is time to book some more CMLL. Right. Let's see. Let's see what we're drawing today. All these venues are too big. We never go to, I don't think we ever go to Occidente, but there's literally nothing here. Let's see, what if we, it's gonna be a lot of empty seats though. We'll keep it in mind for like the future. Go ahead and block this guy. All right, man. Training. An Atlantis angle idea, okay? Got some microphone tips. Consistency. Mephisto and Volator Jr. just getting on well backstage. They're watching Noah together. Oh, actually, you know what? It's 2004. I don't know. How would they do that? They don't have like iPhones. Everybody's gathered around the one computer backstage, waiting for a video of a Kenta match to load. Some microphone tips. Oh. All right, Super Viernes time. Let's see. We're still kind of in our post pay-per-view period. We're not quite building up to Torneo Gran Alternativa just yet. But yeah, on tomorrow's show is going to be the Aniversario de Reina Puebla. We're going to do the welterweight super lightweight title match, so we should definitely give both of these guys wins here on this show, or maybe just have them face each other in some kind of match. And we're gonna do something with Los Delincuentes and the Japanese guys. Now you see here, I've got pre-booked all the way till August 7th that we're gonna do Ultimo Dragon versus Big T, because this is the last show we're gonna get to book him. And, you know, even though the storyline's over technically, I wanna, just as an official ending of the chapter, we have to have him put somebody over in a singles match. Let's put that aside for now and go ahead and book this show. All right, let's get the newly formed Perros del Mal. Actually, you know what? I think this may or may not be the main event, but we're gonna have them face Atlantis, Bellino, and Volador Jr. This is the same trio we used on Televisa. I just think that's a cool group. Let's have Garza get the win here. Super Viernes to me is kind of like booking. It's kind of like booking AEW Dark, except it would be like if we put all the main event guys that we book on Dynamite on Dark also. That's kind of what it's like, where it's like, you know, these aren't really, there's not going to be a ton of storyline stuff happening here, but we will book all of our guys. Yeah, it's a fun show to book. All right, let's see. What are we doing with the Technicals? Let's get Santo, Mystico, and let's do. You know, we've been having them team with LA Park a lot lately. Let's do Blue Panther again. Let's get the official the official crew back together. Let's see who they face. How about we do something like? Oh, well, I was gonna have them face El Dandy, Damien 666, and Halloween, and we have literally done that exact match. That's pretty funny. All right, how about we do El Dandy, Damien, El Terrible, not 666. Heading out. Let's see. You know, I feel like we always give the win to Santo. Let's let Missy go get one. Obviously a non-title match. All right, we could probably fill out a whole card just doing straight 3v3s. Let's see if we can pull that off. Oh, but damn, we're gonna have to book. Yeah, I don't think we could book a 3v3 Tech Masterclass actually. Damn, my plan has been foiled. Guerrero, maybe Nero and Morgan. See, who do I want these guys to wrestle? Actually, you know what? Let's do El Connect, who wasn't on last week's show. And let's do Los Máscaras, Máscara Mágica and Máscara Sagrada. We have to beat out Morgan to win here. The wily veteran gets the job done. We're just flying through booking the show. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up on them. Everybody loves the change up. All right, here let's get freaky on him. Wagner. Universo. Let's do. Yeah, Mascara, Nozawa, and Big T. I feel like we've done some kind of combination like this before. All right, let's see. Who can they face, though? Let's do Vampiro, Lance Storm. My cat is trying to sit on my lap. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I moved the microphone out of the way, and now he's like, well, now I don't want to. He only wants to do it if it's like, if he's actively in my way. Once I make space for him, he's like, wait. All right, there we go. Do. Was there another guy? Oh, Shocker, right. I was like, wasn't there another guy these guys used to team with? We'll do El Pantera and Ricky Marvin. Let's have have Wagner get the win over. Let's. I'm gonna beat Lance Storm. Open match, boom. All right, Vampiro will be teasing his heel turn here. I figure the angle we're gonna do, you know, not the most groundbreaking angle ever, but we're gonna have them lose some matches, and Vampiro is basically gonna, you know, he's gonna get mad about it, and then eventually we'll just have him like turn on them in a match, and that will be that. All right, that's 4 matches down already. Still need to book Park, Asas, Dragon. That's a pretty cool team. You know what? Yeah, I like this. I like the sound of that. Why don't we do just that? LA Park, Negro Casas, and Ultimo Dragon. Let's have them face Damien 666, Halloween, and someone else. I know Black Warrior, he's still recognizable. That's crazy. Like we've jobbed him out a million times. There's also Emilio Charles Jr. He's got cold momentum. Although he's not, he doesn't have the worst stats, but he never really seems to get good scores. I don't remember how good this guy actually is. You know what though? He's green, so green means go. Green means go. Let's go. LA Park can get the win here. Oh yeah, this is very much a cool trio that I just stumbled upon, and I'm happy I did. I feel like I've put I feel like there's like a major star in every match on the show so far, so it's kind of hard to organize these. I feel like this should go. Oh, maybe even over this. All right, but we still need our steal the show. And we still need our tech master class. All right, so who is stealing the show? How about we do Avierno and Mephisto? Now let's see who is left. There's good old Starman. Mr. Nebula is pretty consistent, although he doesn't have the greatest stats. But he can be a choice. You know, what if we just give Virus another win over them? Actually, yeah, let's do that. Starman and Virus, what a team! You know, we're really leaning into it. We had we had Virus get the win over Mephisto in the trios match at the pay-per-view, so this time we're gonna have him go over Avierno. We're really selling the idea to the crowd that it's like, hey, you know, even though he's the smaller champion, he's the champion of the lower weight class, this guy can win. He's got a real shot there. Give him another flash pinfall. Avierno is very unhappy. Whoa, hold on. What? What? He's more over than you. Look, man, we'll give him some money. These. Can we do a classic one-on-one tech masterclass? Wow, yeah. Oh, Olympico has tech. He's definitely not over though. Sasuke has a bit of everything, but then he's also inconsistent. But yeah, maybe we can do the great Sasuke. Yo, the great Sasuke versus Super Crazy? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this is a sick match. And instead of doing cool dives and spots, they're going to have a tech masterclass. Let's put over Sasuke. I feel like Super Crazy might not like that. Oh, it's cool with it. All right, there you go. Let's see, Grand Hamada. This is already kind of a lot of matches, but we'll get one more on the card. Just because. Do Grand Hamada, Super Delphin, and let's do Mr. Nidlock. Because he's pretty popular. see. They can take on. Here, we're gonna do Arcángel de la Muerte, James Gibson, and Zumito. Let's give the win to. You know, I'm not really pushing anyone in this match. I'm kind of tempted to give it to James Gibson. I was gonna have the technicals go over, but if there's anyone I really want to get over in this match, it's James Gibson, actually. James Gibson the win. Sorry, Delphin. All right, this is certainly a card, I must say. Let's get a couple of angles on here just so we can try to get the bonus. Let's do a post main event promo from Perro Guayo. Yeah, we'll just leave it at these three. Maybe during this promo, Garza can tease going after LA Park's title. I'll give Santo a promo. Man, you know, the way we always give the same people promos because they're like the only people with mic skills. It reminds me of playing, I was doing a run and there's a 1998 mod. So I was doing a run as WWF and I ended up abandoning it because it was like a thing where like only so many people on the roster had mic skills, but because of our product, you needed to book so many promos. So you would just kind of end up booking the same people to cut promos on every single show, and it got so boring. It's like, all right, Steve Austin, you talk. The Rock, you talk. Triple H cut a promo. The New Age Outlaws cut a promo. And then there's people like that you would expect to have promo skills, like Jeff Jarrett and Goldust, who just didn't have them in that mod, and it was just kind of like, what the fuck, man? Just booking the same shit every show. Anyways, Santo's hyping up the crowd. We're gonna have him address Perros del Mal. Oh wow, we've gone over. That's pretty crazy, actually. I want to get one more promo on here. Yeah, it's too bad. It's like, oh yeah, only so many guys on the roster have mic skills. Oh Oh, you know what? I always forget about Shocker. We'll give him a promo here backstage. We're just gonna imagine this is like a promo that they edit in to the show when it airs on TV. Oh wait, did we do character development already? We'll do tease just for sake. All right, nothing special here. Just Shocker cutting a promo about the match that he's about to have. And yeah, we'll have Vampiro in the background subtly hinting at his heel turn. Who else is in this match? I think it's all right, so we're over by 6 minutes. Okay. How about we just damn it, I don't want any matches to be shorter than 10 minutes. It seems like too short. All the matches are 10 minutes. God damn it. Three minutes. Jeez. Man, I don't want the main event to be 10 minutes. We do. All right, there we go. Exactly 112 minutes. Viernes is very unhappy, but that's okay. All right, Super Viernes. I don't remember what we did last week, but you know, let's just say we're shooting for an 80. I don't think this show's an 80 show, but let's see. All right, Great Sasuke takes on Super Crazy in a Tech Masterclass, and it gets a 65. All right, good start to the show. All right, trios action. We've got Grand Hamada, Super Delphin, and Mr. Nebula. Taking an L against Arcangel de la Muerte, James Gibson, and Zumbido. Maybe it should be considered an upset, to be honest. Oh, and they beat them 2 straight. Wow, I did not do that. The game did that. All right, yeah, shout out to James Gibson. I hope he gains some popularity from that. He probably won't. Okay, 57 promo from Shocker. It doesn't say anything about Vampiro teasing his heel turn, but let's just assume he did. Yeah, we're gonna assume he did. This match gets a 66. Again, nothing about Vampiro teasing his heel turn. Interesting. Oh, okay, well, it does say it's being built up. So for whatever reason, we're not getting the note after the matches, but he is doing it. So okay, that's good. Ooh, 61 steal the show match. Not great. Starman and Virus get a win over Los Invernales. And we put Starman in a cool match and give him a win, and he gets a 39. I think he is a bit underrated in this mod, I will say. Like, I'm not saying Starman is like, it's not like he's like the best luchador I've ever seen, but 39, like, man, he's better than that. Put some respect on Starman's name. All right, the show finally starting to pick up a bit. We got a 70 match here. Los Guerreros de Invierno get the win over El Connect, Máscara Mágica, and Máscara Sagrada. The legendary El Connect, that is, excuse me. Right. And I mean, this should be expected. Los Guerreros de Invierno are just all really good. Like, even Tarzan Boy, he's not as good as the rest of the group, but he's solid enough, you know. So you put them in a match and it's good. Oh, Máscara Mágica got a 38. What the hell, man? Get it together. He was really off his game. I see that. All right, continuing our upward momentum, we've got LA Park, Negro Casas, and Ultimo Dragon getting a win over Damien 666, Halloween, and Black Warrior. Ooh, Dragon got a 75 in this match. Wow. That's pretty high for him. Like, not that he's bad, but just in the mod, I feel like he hasn't been getting scores that high. Interesting. All right, Santo, Mystico, and Blue Panther get a win here over El Dandy and the Perros del Mal members, Damien El Terrible and Pereoff Jr. The match that comes in just under the 70 mark at 69. Yeah, not much to say about this. Thank you, Santo, for our good old reliable promo guy, 75. All right, and our main event gets a 73. Although Atlantis and Volador Jr. both off their game. Not what you want to see in your main event. But yeah, anyways, the match got a 73. Solid main event. Okay, and the promo gets a 66. Not the best. 76. All right, that's good. That's good. We're doing better than AAA at least. Not the 80 I said, but you know, pretty good. Oh yeah, that we just kind of booked that entire show on the fly. 34,000. Okay. I just kind of walked up to the kitchen and looked at all the food on the counter and said, all right, let's see what we can do with this. And it turned out okay. Oh, Liger, locker room leader in Noah now. Good for him. Oh, Bob Backlund officially retired from the wrestling business. So long. Oh, look at baby Jimmy Jacobs. Wow, this doesn't even look like him. The tradition continues where whenever I book Zumbito on a show, somebody's got to complain about him. Look, he didn't injure anybody in this match. Cut him some slack. Let's take a look real quick. I want to see. Yeah, he's getting up there in popularity. I've noticed that his match ratings have kind of been going up. What about Hector Garza? Yeah, he kind of jumped way up from that match at the pay-per-view. All right. All right. So when we advance here, we're gonna have to go straight into our Televisa show. Although I guess I got the wrong date. All right, and I know I want to do the title unification match, and we're gonna run this back for old time's sake. And aside from that, we're gonna have to figure out what else we're doing on the show. Again, this is we're not quite building up to Gran Alternativa just yet. We're still kind of in like this middle period between pay-per-views. So, you know, probably just more of the same. Perros del Mal promo, a Hijo del Santo promo. Maybe we get Mystico in a steel show match. Yeah. Oh yeah, what's going on with Psychosis? All right, AAA not making an author, an author, an offer. Okay. All right, so let's advance. All right, yeah, and this show is the Aniversario de Arena Puebla show. So of course that's where we're going. Not really a major show for us, but you know, it's a minor show. A minor major. Oh, you know what we got? Didn't we get a couple of good gimmick ideas last time and I just completely forgot about using them. Yeah. Try for one more gimmick. A big gamble. Okay, not what I want to see. An angle idea maybe? Oh, a near certainty? That's better. Let's go for another angle. We've been booking a lot of them lately. Safe bet. All right. And let's see if we can get a finish. A big gamble for Pedro Gual Jr. Nah, we're not going to use that one. All right, Blue Panther and Lance Storm getting along. Oh, I did not mean to click past that. Dr. Ekis being cheerful and fun backstage. Look at this cheerful and fun face. Look at those cheerful and fun eyes. All right, training. Oh yeah, last week obviously the the best show we've ever booked, all save. You know, I don't know if we'll top that this time, but we're definitely gonna try. Yeah, we will definitely give it a shot. Oh yeah, we've got this title match, right? I don't know if that's really like a main event. Yeah, viewers is only recognizable. Yeah, I don't know. Even though it's a title match, we might have to make it the co-main event. Let's book it anyways. There we go. All right, Virus. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna have to change the. Oh, I can do that from here. Cool. I think I'm gonna have to edit the super lightweight titles so that both titles can be on the line in this match. Yeah, so let me see. The welterweight. We've got it up to 176. Okay, so we're gonna do that for this. Yeah, so we're gonna have both belts on the line. All right, big title unification time. I would like to give him a full 15 minutes, but I don't think we can because Virus is. I thought for sure he was at least well known. I'm kind of surprised he's only recognizable. But yeah, let's see what happens. All right, and unfortunately for Virus, we're gonna have Mephisto get the win here. I feel like I feel like if you've ever watched any wrestling, you should know by now that the wrestler getting the wins on TV is usually gonna lose at the pay-per-view. So yeah, that's what we were doing. That's why we gave Virus a few wins leading up to this. But yeah, ultimately, I think Mephisto is a bit better. He's more popular, and yeah, we just want him to continue his reign as champ. We're gonna have him get a tainted win. All right, we don't have a creative finish we can use on this, so yeah, they're just gonna have to have a good match. Oh, we need to change the limit for the welterweight title too. Okay. All right, actually, here's what I'm gonna do with that. From now on, but since we're combining the titles, essentially what's gonna happen is that anyone who used to be able to challenge for the super lightweight title is gonna get to challenge for this now. So we're just gonna drop the weight limit all the way to 50. All right, we're gonna drop it all the way to 60. Game, whatever you say. So yeah, essentially anyone, 176 and under challenge for this title now. Is Bruce being overused? No. Well, all right then. Man, also it sucks because these guys could definitely have a tech master class, but I cannot have a. We definitely can't have a tech master class as like the main event or the co-main event. As cool as it would be. Let's move on to. All right, Ultimo Dragon, Ran Hamada, and the Great Sasuke take on their old rivals, Nozawa, Minoru, and Big T. All right, and yeah, so the next upcoming CMLL and Televisa is going to be Big T's last show with us. So we're basically booking this just to build to him losing to Ultimo Dragon in a one-on-one next week. But we can't give these guys the win here, you know? So I was thinking maybe we do like an angle where maybe we have the baby faces win here, the technicals, and then we just do like an angle where the Rudos attack them after the match or something. So I'll give them 12. Have him pin Nozawa. Whoops. All right, yeah, just gonna have him get the clean win. All right, and literally every angle I booked with these guys has been terrible, so I'm only gonna give this 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll call this a surprise. Okay, so the baby faces win the match. They're in the ring. They're celebrating. The crowd's feeling it. Everybody's happy. Boom. These guys are sore losers. Oh, I was about to do Super Dolphin. He's not in this match. You know what? Actually, I think we should put Super Dolphin in the match. This is a good it's a good chance for him to get a win, actually. And plus, I feel like he's been more involved in the feud than Sasuke has been. Sasuke's just kind of been silently in the background. And then in the middle of the feud, he was feuding with Emilio Charles Jr. So yeah, Dolphin just makes more sense. You know what? Actually, fuck. We're gonna give Super Dolphin the win. He goes from not being in the match to getting the win. It's a good day to be Super Dolphin. All right, and we're definitely not going to do a promo to explain that they're going to have a match next week. We're just going to do the match. It's enough that we're doing this thing. All right, and that's literally all the notes we have. So we have to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the show. Actually, I know one thing I want to do. Let's do... Oh no, definitely not any type. I kind of want to do more stuff with Atlantis and Volador Jr. I just think that's a cool team. Oh, they can probably have a steal the show match. Oh, interesting. We'll have them. Let's see. Oh, this guy cannot steal the show. Here, we'll have him be who the hell was I just thinking of? Oh, Tarzan Boy and Sangre Azteca. And can we give the win to Volador, actually? And you know, this can be a one-fall match, actually. That's fine. All right. Let's take a look at I know I said we're not building up to this, but let me just look at the teams real quick. Never mind. I was like, is there any team here that we can kind of build up for now? But Misago and Santo. I mean, Misago and Santo, like, they're always doing stuff together. Dragon Kid is not here right now. Sangre Azteca is in that match, but we're not gonna do him. I don't even know who's teaming with Shocker. Probably Ricky Marvin. Anyways, let's get back to this show. I mean, Los Perros Out just formed. They should definitely just keep getting wins, just keep building momentum. So let's give them like Elgar Jr., Hector Garza. Who else? Let's do Damien and yeah. You know what? Let's do Mr. Aguilar. He's better. Right, who are some guys that can beat? Connect. God, I feel like I've been having Felino lose a ton of matches lately. We're definitely gonna have to give him a win pretty soon. Let's do Mr. Nilla. Right, so we're gonna have, let's see. Yeah, let Perro Jr. get the win. If I do, I can't remember, but I feel like if I do interference, the crowd gets upset or something. 'Cause I feel like I've done that once, and unless I'm thinking of a different save. Oh, you know what? Actually, never mind. I'm thinking of I had a New Japan save going at one point in one of the mods, and yeah, I think I booked the match where I did an interference finish, and the crowd did not like it. But I think it should be fine here. Here, we'll do actually. Oh, destruction. All right, cool. Rudo's gonna Rudo, right? I mean, maybe we could just do this as the main event. Like, you know, why not? On second thought, no. I said why not, and then immediately thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Actually, it's not. I just don't. I really want to have faith that this is gonna be a super solid match, but I don't. I would like to have faith in it, but I don't know. Like, and then also just looking at this match, it's like you got Perro Jr., Connect, Casas in it. It's yeah. Let's try to book a Tech Master. Blue Panther is free. Sanzo. You know, You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do straight up Blue Panther versus Ultimo Guerrero. Let's see. What do we? Yeah, we had Los Guerreros de Invierno win last week. We're gonna just have Blue Panther get his win back here in a singles match. Yeah, like I mentioned, these guys in real life are having a really good series of matches now. If you haven't seen any of them, you should definitely go out of your way to watch at least one of them. And you know, they've had good matches against each other in the past. So yeah, kind of a nod to the real life rivalry here. We're gonna do ringside. Let's get Lance Storm, and let's get Rey Bucanero. All right, not necessarily a feud, but definitely should be a good match. He needs to book 11 more minutes, but we got a couple of heavy hitters not on the show. How about we do something about Santo, Mystico, and the LA part. Who's left on the Rudo side? Man, Wagner. We'll have him take on the team of Pirata Morgan, Rey Bucanero, and Arcangel de la Muerte. Yeah, one of these things is very much not like the other in this match. But you know, shout out to the boy Arcangel de la Muerte. You know, I was watching a match recently. I can't remember every single person in the match, but I want to say it was like a 5-on-5 or something in Japan. So it was like a CMLL show in Japan. I want to say like late 90s. And every time Arcangel de la Muerte tags into the match, the crowd goes crazy. Like the crowd's chanting his name every time. Like there's literally a point in the match for him and Santo get in the ring at the same time, and they start chanting Arcangel, Arcangel, and I was just like, yo, that's so sick to see. Actually, just Arcangel de la Muerte getting his flowers in Japan. We'll have Santo beat. Oh, he's gonna beat Arcangel de la Muerte, of course. After I just said all that. A near certainty for Shocker. We gotta use that before it expires. It expires on Tuesday. Oh, we need to use it on this show. Okay. All right. Shit. What are we gonna do about it? Hold on. All right, we're changing the match. I believe we already have a 4v4 on the show, but whatever. Shocker is now in the match. Is Sangre Azteca already on the show? I don't I don't want to repeat of last time where we just double book him for no reason. And I guess Shocker's gonna get the win now. I'm glad I caught that. It feels kind of like a waste to use a near certainty for a random 8-man tag, but whatever. Okay. Okay, game. All right, so everybody in this match is being used far too. Wait, how are they? Oh, it's because the angle, right? Okay. Okay. And Sangre Sega being used far too much. That's interesting. This match is only 4. Is he in another match? Is he in another match somehow? He is. Why do I keep putting this guy in every match? What am I doing? Just overworking poor Sangre Azteca. Yeah, why are we doing this to him? James Gibson is really consistent, but he's not over. Yeah. Whatever, we'll get him in there. He's not gonna get over if we don't book him, right? Right. Also, I'm sorry, this is a very funny team. We've got the Latino heartthrob Tarzan boy. You know, all the girls are like, yeah, Tarzan boy, yeah. And then here comes James Gibson trying to get in there, and they're all like, get this guy out of here. This is a very funny team. I mean, you know, James Gibson is he's always on the lookout for los chicas, so it kind of tracks actually. Kind of tracks. He's like, hey, it's Tarzan boy, you're good with the ladies, help a brother out. All right, Wagner is definitely just gonna get a promo. All right, I feel like we don't have a ton of time left. Oh wait, no, we've got time. We can give him a 3-minute promo. All right, Wagner Jr. yet again, just cutting a promo. About what? I don't really know actually. But he's cutting a promo, so everybody shut up and listen. I hope this promo doesn't do bad because we didn't put anyone off screen, but you know, who would he be talking about? I mean, I think Mr. Nebula is, yeah, he's still in the storyline, but there's no reason for Wagner to keep. We'll put him in the promo. There's no reason for Wagner to keep talking about it. He beat him like 2 weeks ago, but why not? Why not? The storyline's hot. Pero somehow we're gonna have them just do their usual shtick of calling everybody old, but then maybe it could be like a funny moment where it will have to be a comedy. where you've got Pedro Aguado Jr., Hector Garza, and Mr. Neblock talking about all these old guys. But then Petty Jr. is like, hey, 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 and they're like, oh, well, obviously we're not talking about you. You're one of our boys. You're cool. You're not like those other old guys. And he's like, okay, okay. Oh yeah, so they hate old dudes, but Petty Jr. he's the exception. They're like, nah, man, you're cool with us. You're one of the guys. I'm not actually gonna let him speak because it would be bad. It would bring the promo down. But yeah, we can imagine that that's what happens in this promo. Also, I like how LA Park is kind of lumped in as one of the old guys, but I don't know if he's that old here. I feel like he's like in his late 30s. But anyways, get profiled. Got a safe bet and near certainty. I mean, we'll use the new. Yeah, what are we saving it for? We'll use it for this. Okay. You know what? Actually, even though, let me see something. This is August 27, 7, 14, 21. All right, so we're like, so yeah, we're still weeks away from Gran Alternativa, but let's just have Santo cut a promo declaring that him and Mystico are entering the tournament, because why not? It's coming up. You want to remind the audience. You want to give them time to be excited. Let's get LA Park in there. Let's get Shocker in there. I put LA Park off screen. Right. Let's just get Pedro God Jr. off screen anyway, so it affects the angle. Maybe he can throw in a line or two in there about how, these Los Perros del Mal think that they've taken over this company, but we're gonna show them at Torneo Gran Alternativa that Los Viejos still have some fight left in us. That's us old people. Also, it's pretty funny that we're not doing anything to hype this match up, but neither of these guys have promo skills. So, like, what can we even do? We're gonna make this a minute. Is there anybody important still on the show? Ooh, Vampiro. I don't know. He's just gonna have to miss this one. let's put whatever. Actually, I was gonna say we could put Super Crazy and Averno ringside for this match, but we really don't have to. All right, and I don't feel like booking any dark matches for this show, so yeah, we're just gonna run it. 95 minutes exactly, 87%. What did we do last week? All right, 81. I mean, we've got a couple of angle ideas on this show, so I'm hoping that this show does better even. No, we've got a little bit of help. I don't believe we have any useful creative finishes. No. Okay. All right, so this show, not quite as important as last week's show in the grand scheme of things, but you know, should be a good one. So I'm hoping, you know, we've been steadily climbing, so I'm hoping we can get like an 82. If we can do 1 point better than our best show, that I'd consider that a major success. So let's see it. 82. Oh, a 78. Wow. Yeah. A superb tech masterclass from Blue Panther and Ultimo Guerrero. Well said, game. All right. 78. One of our better tech you know, we're able to get some solid tech master classes going, but you know, still no such consistency for the Steel to Show match. Right, 62 for Ultimo Dragon, Grand Hamada, and Super Delphin beating Los Delincuentes Japoneses. Yeah, things have kind of taken a turn for the worse for our favorite Japanese punks. They've been kind of on a losing streak lately. Things not quite going their way. Oh, Biggs got a 50. All right. Oh, hey, you know what? You know what? A 52 for this beatdown angle? That's not bad. This is not bad at all. This is probably the best angle I've ever booked involving these guys. And it's literally just a post-match beatdown. So you know what? I'm glad. 52. All right, Wagner Jr. just cutting a promo for no reason. Gets a 71. All right, thank you, Wagner Jr. I swear we'll book you next week. All right, our Steel to Show for the evening. Atlantis and Volator Jr. take on the team of Stupid Sexy Tarzan Boy and Annoying and Horny James Gibson. Gets a 62. Atlantis off his game. Don't like that. I feel like Atlantis and Volator Jr., like between them, one of them is always off their game when I book them together, and that's, you know, not ideal. Get on your game, guys. Come on. You gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Whoa, an 80 for this. Wow. Man, that creative finish really helped, actually. Yeah, I did not expect this match to be this good. But I mean, we'll take it. Mystico got a 61. Whoa. Damn, Mystico is like improving in leaps and bounds, it feels like. Hell yeah, good for Mystico. A 79 promo. We might beat that last week's show. These numbers are looking good. Right. Double title match, which did not really get as much fanfare as you would think. Gets a 73. Solid performance from these guys. Yeah, and Mephisto defeated Virus to win the CMLL, or to unify the welterweight and the super lightweight CMLL titles. So yeah, this is a major win for Mephisto here. Like a real vote of confidence for him. Vote of confidence? Did I say that right? Ooh, and this angle idea did not hit. Damn. Damn, we were on a hot streak for a second there. All right, 61 though, not a disaster. Let's see how good our main event is. It's probably not going to be as good as that 80 match, but let's see. A 72, solid performance, and the first time that the Perros del Mal are teaming together as an official group on TV. Although I guess technically you could say on last week's Televisa they were teaming up, but you know the group didn't officially form till after the match. So yeah, historic match here, 72. 76. Okay. Not quite as good as I was hoping. I got a bit excited when I saw that 80 and I thought and that 79. I really thought we could pull it off, but 76, still a good score. Eat your heart out, AAA. All right, and we made 72 grand. That's kind of a lot. Man, and we're gaining popularity like week by week now. This is awesome. We're up to 70 in these places. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a peek at AAA's popularity because I know we're ahead of them, but I feel like we were like every time I check, we're only like 1 point ahead of them. I'm kind of like waiting to see some separation, where we just kind of pull out ahead of them. So yeah, let's go. Let's take a look. I mean, well, we're ahead of them now actually because we've got like 70s and 68s. So yeah, we're doing good. They have not gained any popularity since June. Oh yeah, so AAA kind of stagnant. But CMLL we're on the rise. Charlie Manson be damned. We're doing it without him. I wonder what it would take to top TNA. I mean, yeah, I feel like they're not even that over in the US. I wonder what it would take. It would probably help if we were more over in the US. What if we bought that company and had that popularity in Japan? What would that get us ahead of TNA? Fuck, I'm trying to. I'm gonna convince myself to buy a Joshi company for no reason. I want the popularity. Damn it. Oh wow, Perola Jr. Putting in a word for Mystico. Yay, kayfabe, brother. You guys don't like each other. Speaking of, I mean, yeah, he's definitely on the rise. Oh, let's look at Mephisto. He's a double champion now. Oh, he actually didn't gain any popularity from that. Wow, so the audience just doesn't really care about the super lightweight title, which is why we're getting rid of it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that actually. Should we retire the title or should we just make it can we like make it inactive or something? I guess whatever. We're just gonna retire it. Final champion, Mephisto. There you go. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna say that the titles are unified. So he's not gonna come out with both belts. He's just gonna keep coming out with the welterweight title. Just sorry viewers, we took your title away from you for just to get rid of it. So I think that was all the booking we're gonna do today. Oh, Quicksilver and Scorpio Sky. Hold on, what's going on? Oh, the tag team getting at going after each other. Wow, that is not what I expected to see here. Yeah. What was their name again? Oh, Aerial Express. Yeah, if you're an early PWG fan, you should be familiar with these two. Although, I mean, I guess people know Scorpio Sky from AEW too. But yeah, I was definitely a fan of Quicksilver back in the day. I thought that guy was sick. Right. Damien 666 relocated to Central. Okay. All these guys off to Noah. Okay. Luckily, nobody that important. All right, I think we're just gonna get to Friday, and then we're gonna call it for this stream. Yeah, we made some solid progress. We had our title unification that we've been talking about for a while now. Vampiro is teasing his heel turn. Los Perros Out malformed. We did some good work. We did a nice, honest day's work. Oh, who's Ron Killing's dating? Oh, Trinity. That is not Trinity Fatu though. That's TNA Trinity, right? Well, I guess I can't see her, but good for them. No, Flavor Flav's retiring? Damn, we never booked them. Damn. We missed out. Right? Hey, Nicho Millionario. He's here to stay for 2 years at least. Yes, we will restore this gimmick. I'm kind of surprised AAA didn't even make him an offer. Are they like low on money? No. Yeah, that is shocking. They didn't even try to sign him. And I mean, that just goes to show you exactly why we're the superior brand of Lucha Libre, you know? You've got Nicho Millionario, a world-renowned free agent available, and AAA, they were sleeping on their hands. They were asleep at the wheel, sitting on their hands, whatever you want to say. They just they just didn't go after him. But I'd say that's mismanagement, honestly. All right, all my guys going to Japan. What the hell, man? Drop my phone on the floor there. Oh, Mike Rotunda retiring. Oh, oh no. Oh, jeez. Woogie Woogie Brown. What a cool name. All right, we're gonna advance this last day, and then we're finally gonna call it. I think for next time, straight up, just if you've made it this far into the video, first of all, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. But yeah, if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment. Let me know. Should I buy All Japan Women's Wrestling? I don't see the only issue is that we obviously will will absorb their popularity, but it's not enough for us to get a Japan team. But I kind of, part of me wants to just do it anyways because it's like it'll increase our overall popularity, you know, and I assume that can only help us, right? Right? Does that, I feel like that's sound logic. All right, triple sin límite. 67, not your best work. Oh yeah, so you guys let me know though. Should I buy them? Everybody's walking out on the company. The morale's bad. Oh, they gained a little bit of popularity though. That's nice to see. they went up one in Canton. But yeah, let me know. Should I buy them? That's it. And I mean, if I do buy them, it's like, would it be worth it to keep like Ayako Hamada and Amazing Kong and maybe a few other people and just start booking women? I could totally do that. Our roster is already pretty big, but you know, I see no reason why we couldn't just start having women's matches like on the undercard. Maybe some intergender stuff. You know, like I said before, we could do Grand Hamada and Ayako Hamada teaming together. That could be a fun thing to do. We could bring in some other women even. Yeah, let me know. All right, so if you've enjoyed this episode, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to the channel. You can catch me on Twitch at Hijo de Amigo. Let's just say I stream on the weekend afternoons, Eastern Standard Time. So anywhere from like, I don't know, 1:30 to like 3:30, I could be starting my stream. It kind of just depends on what I have going on in the day. I've been trying to be consistent, but you know, life. Sometimes you gotta go do stuff. But anyways, I'm ranting a lot, so this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Oh, and AEW stream tomorrow. I can't think of what we're doing right now, so just show up if you want to see. Just show up to the stream. All right, that's it. I will see you guys next week. Take care.